and cumprod. They are the tools that can help you solve real world problems like analyzing profit, modeling growth, and understanding signals. By end of the video, you will not only know how to use these functions, but you will also understand how to apply them to the practical scenarios. So without wasting time, let's get started. So first of all, we'll start with the cumsum. Cumsum stands for cumulative sum, or you can call it as cumsum. It takes an array of numbers and add them up progressively. Think of it as a running total tracker. Now let's understand this with simple example. Imagine you are taking daily profits from a business, and this is the profit that you take every day on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 and day 5. So it's an array of daily profit. Now if we want to check the profit at the end of the day 1, then day 2, then day 3, then we are going to use this cumsum function. So now let's implement this. So we are creating a variable called cumulative profit and the cumsum into the bracket profits. So this is our array. And now let's run. So now here you can see how much profit you have made cumulatively over the time. This is especially very much useful for tracking your progress month to month over the years or year to year. So this is just a simple example of using this cumulative addition. Now let's have a different example. Let's calculate cumulative distance traveled using velocity data. Just imagine that you are driving a car and recording your speed every second, and from that you want to find out the distance. So this is the velocity variable for our car, that is in meter per second, and this is the timestamp. So on first second our speed is 10 meter per second, then on next is 12, 15 and 14, like this. Now we want to check how much distance we have traveled at the end of the first second, then second, then third and then fourth. So for that we'll write, so the distance is equal to velocity into time. So the multiplication of these two will be utilized to do cumsum. And now let's run this section. And there we go. At the end of first second we have traveled 10 meter, then 22, then 37, then 51. So like this you can utilize cumsum function. Now it's time for cumprod function. Cumprod stands for cumulative product. Now here, instead of adding, it multiplies element progressively, and it is very much useful for modeling growth and probabilities. Let's take an example to understand this. Let's say you have invested 1000 rupees or $1000 in a fund, and it grows by some different rate every year. So you can calculate your total investment growth using this function. Now let's say we have growth of 5%, 3% and 4%, and we represent it like this. After this we are going to demonstrate what is our initial investment, and then finally we are going to utilize the cumprod function. So growth rate, which is this array, so cumprod of this growth rate multiply by initial investment, and that gives us the growth every year. So now let's run this section. So that's how you can see the amount of growth you can get over the years. So this is how you can utilize cumsum and cumprod into MATLAB. Now here let me give you a basic difference between cumsum and cumprod. Cumsum basically adds elements progressively, whereas cumprod multiplies element progressively. And this is the key difference between these two. So this is the end of this quick short tutorial.